Hi everyone, it's Mr. Baker with another physics video. Today we're going to be looking at thermistors and LDRs. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at thermistors and LDRs, and we're going to be answering what are thermistors and LDRs. So can you name the component here then? So we've got either a thermistor or an LDR. Do you know the difference? Well, so we've got an LDR there, and so LDR stands for light dependent resistor. So we know it's a resistor because it's a rectangle, so that shape there tells me that it's a resistor. I know that there's light there because there's some little arrows, and those little arrows are going towards the resistor, so the resistor depends on that light hitting them, so it's a light dependent resistor. On the right hand side then I must have my thermistor, and I know that it's a resistor because it's that rectangular shape again, and this little hockey stick shape shows me that there's something going through it, and this is actually a diagram telling me that this resistor depends on the temperature of it. So it's a thermal resistor. It's a resistor that depends on the temperature, so we call it a thermistor. Okay, so when we do experiments with thermistors and LDRs, we get these kinds of results. We can look at graphs that have plots of light intensity on the x-axis and resistance on the y-axis when we're looking at a light-dependent resistor. And when we're looking at thermistors, we can have temperature on the x-axis and resistance on the y-axis. So when we're looking at a light-dependent resistor, as the light intensity goes up, the resistance goes down. And when we look at a thermistor, the resistance decreases when the temperature increases. So in both of these, as you increase the amount of energy, then the resistance goes down. And this is because they are components that are both made of semiconductors. A semiconductor is a material that will conduct sometimes and it won't at other times. And these semiconductors will conduct more when they're given some form of energy. So the light dependent resistor will conduct more when there's more light, and the thermistor will conduct more when there is more heat. And so if they're conducting more, then their resistance is lower. Okay, so this is what you should be able to do by the end of this lesson. You should be able to describe how the resistance of a thermistor varies with temperature, and you should be able to describe how the resistance of an LDR varies with light intensity. Okay, so we asked this at the beginning. What are thermistors and LDRs? A thermistor is a component whose resistance decreases as the temperature increases, and a light-dependent resistor is a component whose resistance decreases when the light intensity increases. Okay, so that's been another physics video, this time all about LDRs and thermistors. I've been Mr. Baker, and I'll see you next time. Thanks very much.